Ooh, it's Tyler's turn. Look at those texts. Let's talk about it.
All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Hello, gossipers. So we have breaking news. Tyler Perry is being sued for sexual assault and harassment by the Oval actor Derek Dixon in new lawsuit. And Mr. Dixon is suing for $260 million. Now, Tyler Perry, about 2 years ago, Christian Keys, who you're looking at right there, he came out and he accused someone of the same thing, right? Sexual assault or sexual harassment, not assault, sexual harassment. And everyone was saying it was Tyler Perry, allegedly. Christian never confirmed it was Tyler, but everyone was saying it. There's been rumors for years in Hollywood that Tyler is gay. Not quite sure why he's not coming out, what it has to do, if it's religion, whatever it is. Anyway, so Christian Keys was like, I have evidence. I've even went into meeting with a pen that had a recorder, and I recorded this person. And he was telling his story with such anger and how dare this person, only for him to be paid off. He had to be paid off by Tyler Perry, allegedly, because then Christian did not say anything else. It was done like it never happened. People would ask him about it and nothing was said. Now, this Derek Dixon, he comes forward and he filed a lawsuit. Now, the only thing I can conjure up is that maybe negotiations were going on behind the scene, and when Tyler Perry did not give in, Mr. Dixon was like, you think I'm playing? I am going to release. Now, what we need to do is, I know a lot of African Americans say this. I am a black woman. If you see my video, then you'll know. But all this, they're keeping a black man down. No, 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 no. When I hear people say that, I cringe, because guess what? Right now, Tyler Perry is innocent until proven guilty. And if this guy has all the evidence, I'm going to show you text messages that he has, then Tyler is guilty. He did it on his own. He knew what he was doing. And to keep saying they're taking the black man down, then the black man needs to stop making these mistakes or stop doing things that are illegal, or even if it's not illegal, then stop fooling around with people. Because not everyone's going to keep quiet. And I think with not only the Me Too movement, but I think when Cassie came forward with Diddy, it's like everyone else is getting the courage to come out and speak. Because Diddy is such a huge person. Probably people were thinking, no one could ever take Diddy down. No way. And Cassie came out. She wanted money. Diddy didn't give it. And she went and filed. And Diddy settled it the next day. But the damage was already there. And the thing with these guys is that people have been talking for years. So they were talking about Diddy for years, Tyler Perry for years, and they keep denying it, right? Until something gives and you see some kind of proof. So we're going to read this article from TV Line. I'm not going to read the entire article. I'm just going to read what we need to know. So it says Tyler Perry is being accused of sexual harassment and assault by an actor on his hit BET show, The Oval, according to a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles on June 13th. Oh, so that was Friday the 13th. Okay. Derek Dixon, who has appeared as Dale in more than 80 episodes of the White House-centric soap, is seeking $260 million in punitive damages against Perry, who serves as the Oval's creator, writer, director, and executive producer. Tyler does not want to share all of Tyler's project. He is the writer, the creator, the producer. He does not want to give anyone some of the money. Some of the money. I think he's close to being a billionaire. He has his own studio and everything, but Tyler, he's not sharing. Dixon alleges that Perry harassed him over the course of several years, including sending him sexually explicit text messages and making multiple unwanted sexual advances. This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than a scam, Perry's attorney, Matthew Boyd, told our sister site Variety in a statement. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we're confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. According to Dixon, the harassment began shortly after he met Perry while working on an event company that organized a party for one of Tyler's projects in 2019. This meeting led to Dixon appearing in several episodes of the Oval spin-off Ruthless before having his character transferred over to the flagship series. In the suit, Dixon recalls staying at Perry's Atlanta home in 2020. According to documents, Dixon was too inebriated to drive home, so Perry offered to let him stay in a guest room. Perry allegedly followed Dixon into bed and began touching him suggestively, at which point Dixon says he jumped out of bed and made it clear he was not into sex. In one text exchange, Perry allegedly asked Dixon what it's going to take for him to have a guilt-less sex. What that mean? When Dixon said he has religious guilt, Perry supposedly replies, "I have friends in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ." Now, is he saying there are other gay men in Hollywood who want to allegedly have relationships with men, but because of religion, they just can't? But Dixon's allegations aren't limited to his own experience with Perry. The suit claims that Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams, liking him to Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, and even Sean Diddy Combs. Now, Tyler Perry's a dad. He has a son, I think it is. We haven't seen a picture of his son. I think he has a wife, and people was like, that is for undercover, things like that. So anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Let's look at some of these text messages that was going back and forth between Tyler and Mr. Dixon. So I think this is Mr. Dixon. He says, "Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm." And then Perry goes, "Nice picture." And then Dixon goes, "Great, amazing, awesome picture." And then Perry goes, "You don't see that stud in that nice picture?" And he said, "Rude," to Dixon. So is the stud Tyler? Yeah, it has to be Tyler. I was thinking maybe his junk in the trunk, but I don't think people say that anymore. But that's what I thought it was at first. But I guess he's calling himself a stud. Now, on to the other. So right here, Tyler is saying, "Treat myself right. What are you doing? Derek," in capital. And then Derek says, "Just talking to my sister." Tyler wrote, "I roll. Fine. Good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them." What? Then he says, "Trying to get off so I can go to sleep." Laugh out loud. "I understand. LOL. LOL. Apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight." And Tyler said, "I just started." And then he says, "They don't. LOL." So yeah, so you can see there are other text exchange between Tyler and Mr. Dixon. So gossipers, what are your thoughts? Are you surprised? Is Tyler going to go down, or is he going to put up a fight? Tell me your thoughts.